very good morning. A few years ago, my son, who was 10 at that time, said to me, "Mom, I want to be like you." I had only begun to gloat in pride when he added, "You get to stay at home, you have all the time to yourself, you can relax as much as you want, you can do whatever you want." Well, is that true for a stay-at-home parent? Certainly not. I tried to explain to him all the responsibilities, the round-the-clock worries and concerns and care that a mother and a stay-at-home parent has to have. The invisible cape that they wear while they multitask. My son was convinced, but that got me thinking. When we are straight out of college, brimming with energy, that dream and passion to live our life the fullest, to make it big in whatever dream and the path we choose, and to rule the world. But with passing time and over the years, that overall interest in life begins to seep away. That perspective that we had built for ourselves, the goals and objectives, they start to fade away, and that surge of energy, it starts to deplete. What do we do then? Should we just give in? Should we just go ahead with the steady life and the stagnant life that we have created that is full of boredom and monotony? No, that's when we reinvent ourselves. That's when we rediscover ourselves. That's when we revitalize and relive ourselves. And how do we do that? We create new ideas, we brainstorm, we find our lost passion and dream, we find whatever makes us happy. And at this stage, we certainly understand what makes us happy and what interests us and what we want to do in life. So just find that out. There is a lot of self-introspection, self-analysis. Do some market research, talk to your friends and families, reach out to people, market experts, and also career counselors. That really helps. I had made a conscious choice of dropping my flourishing career in HR back in home country and traveling abroad with my family, accompanying them, globe-trotting, and seeing and living in some beautiful places across the world, some of them being the tourist hubs. I really enjoyed that. I enjoyed being with my son. I enjoyed being a full-time mother. I enjoyed taking care of my family and my home front. I enjoyed spending quiet times in the libraries. I enjoyed the buzz of the town center culture. But back in the comfort of home country, when this question came to me, now that we were trying to settle down to an old life but in a new way, my son who had grown up, and I actually did have some time to myself. What do I do now? If my son wants to be like me, he should at least get to know his real mom, the one who was passionate about career, the one who wanted to make it big in the corporate world, the one who wanted to have an identity of her own. Apart from all the roles and responsibilities that we get to play, there's also this identity, and being me to myself is very important, and we should never let that go. Getting back to HR was quite demotivating, because seeing my peers having moved ahead in life and where I would have to start all over again, that was quite not so motivating to me. And I was in the process and in the quest of starting my second inning when writing happened in my life. So rather than me choosing a path for myself, it was writing that found me. And let me tell you one thing about unconventional career choices. No matter at what stage you make them, it is going to be as difficult, writing being one of them. If you want to write because you feel you will be an instant bestseller, it is going to be difficult. If you want to write because you feel it will make you a millionaire overnight, give it a second thought. If you want to write because it is going to be your primary source of income, give it a serious consideration. But if you want to write because it is your passion and it makes you happy and contented, then you write. If you want to enrich your soul and transform that through the liberation of your thoughts and in the magic of words, then you write. If you want to write because you think that your writing could impact positively even a single life, then you write. If you want to write because you feel that every form of art that is created is going to be a part of modern source of history, and you get to play a very small part in that large process, then you write. And you write simply because you want to write. And that's what I did. And knowing writing from an outsider's perspective is very different than being a part of this journey and knowing it from insider's viewpoint. So don't get demotivated. Find smaller goals and move on to larger objectives. Have a clear path, have clear milestones, and go one step at a time. Never give up. Find motivation and inspiration within you and channelize it outside and around you. Find help and support in your family and friends. And there's one more thing about restarting your career. For a woman to restart her career, it's difficult. Let's face it, it is difficult even in today's era. Because for her, it's so many barriers that she has to break and come out of it, starting the one right from within her. There is a comfortable shell that you create around you, a stable safety net of your family, friends, and near and dear ones. You are used to being in that, so breaking out of that, creating a new passion, and having the courage and confidence to live your dream all over again. It is difficult, but it is achievable. You have to break the mindset of people around you who are used to seeing you in a particular role and responsibility. You have to break that. You have to break the biases of the societal setup that is ready to judge you at every single moment. That is a difficult barrier to break. But remember, all this is achievable, and we can do it harmoniously. We don't have to stand against the world all the time. We can create a sync between what we want, the way we want to live, our identity, our dreams, and all the roles and responsibilities as a woman that we carry. It can be done very harmoniously and peacefully. And remember, no matter what bubble you are trying to break in your life, at whatever stage, at whatever phase of life, just remember, you have to have that surge of energy going within you. You have to have that interest in life, redefining your goals and objectives, recreating them every now and then, refreshing them, and finding motivation, happiness, and contentment within you so that you can spiral it outside and spread happiness. And remember, all this is possible only when you dwell in your present and you conquer your past, present, and future. Thank you.